Welcome in, everyone. 6 o'clock here on this Monday morning. Jason and Rena in for Alicia. And of course, the country and the community continue to mourn for those 3 first responders killed out in Burnsville.
Absolutely. We're going to have a lot more on that. We're going to have some team coverage coming up. But first, we want to get to John, who's going to tell us a little bit about the weather for you today. Hey, John.
Hey, good morning, everyone that has to go to work today. 21 degrees out there right now. It is a cooler start. So we had melting yesterday, of course, but we refroze that at 21. So there's really not a lot of fog. It's not able to set up when you have ice. When you have water standing, like tomorrow and Wednesday, you might actually have a little fog. So that's something we'll talk about. Cold air to the northeast of us, much warmer down to the southwest. Marshall 24, Jackson 25 degrees. That's because the winds are starting to pick up out of the south. That is the transition into this warmth. So today, now that warm front does give us clouds. But overall, it does look like this is going to be a pretty warm start to the week, especially as we get to Tuesday and Wednesday. All right, let's get to traffic. Well, we did look at this incident here. This is going to be on Minnesota 65 and US 10. Still says it's going 48. We tried to look. I think it's under the overpass, and I can't really see a whole lot going on now. So maybe it was the intersection right there on the north right part of your screen, the right part of your screen. So things are starting to move along good. So that's a good news there.
All right, John, thank you very much. Back to our top story here at 6 a.m. We are live at the state capitol right now as flags will be lowered to half staff across the state at sunrise just about 1 hour from now. It, of course, is in honor of these 3 Burnsville first responders shot and killed in the line of duty just 24 hours ago. They were part of a SWAT team responding to a domestic violence call at a home in Burnsville.
Officers say a heavily armed suspect was barricaded inside with a family, including 7 children. We're bringing you some team coverage this morning. Michelle's breaking down exactly what happened. But first, let's start with Cece, who is live at the Hennepin County Medical Examiner's office. Cece?
Hi, good morning. So this morning, first responders are standing watch here at the medical examiner's office. I'll actually step out so you can see what I'm seeing here. You'll see a couple of officers walking out right now, but it appears that they've been working in shifts this morning. We've seen Apple Valley Fire, Burnsville Police, all inside, some leaving within the past 15 to 20 minutes and more coming in. There's even more than when I talked to you about 30 minutes ago, but they will be here until the funerals happen. This morning, we're still waiting to learn when those funerals will be. But until then, we wanted to show you that and give you some more details about the men who died. We know that 27-year-old Paul Elmstrand was part of the department's mobile command staff, peer team, honor guard, and field training unit. Officer Matthew Ruge, also 27, was part of the department's crisis negotiations team and was a physical evidence officer. And 40-year-old Adam Finseth was a firefighter and paramedic. Burnsville's police chief says every day they pray first responders go home to their families safely, but unfortunately that didn't happen this weekend.
We are all hurting. Our officers, our fire department, our families, all of our staff, our community. We're heartbroken. We are heartbroken. We are going to need time to be together.
Yeah, just really sad moments. And we also know this morning that a 3rd officer was also injured yesterday, but officials are saying that he was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Now, the community of Burnsville also speaking out this morning about the tragedy that happened over the weekend. We'll hear from them in about 30 minutes. Guys.
All right, Arcisa Gaines reporting live for us this morning. Thank you very much. This all comes less than 24 hours after a standoff at the home on 33rd Avenue South in Burnsville. It was there when the gunman opened fire on those first responders. You can see in the video here a SWAT vehicle plastered with bullet holes. This all happened as neighbors watched from their windows.
A lot of screaming, all the stuff, and then all the sudden little shots.
We're expecting to learn more details about the suspect and the shooting as soon as today.
And our team coverage this morning continues with Michelle Beck, who's tracking developments from Burnsville City Hall this morning. Michelle?
Good morning to you guys. I mean, the loss still feels so real right now in front of City Hall. Take a look behind me. One of the police cars zooming in right here. All these flowers with frost, really, that's built up overnight from the vigil, the community vigil that brought hundreds of people out here to the small square of City Hall. The balloons there, the candles there, the posters that say we're praying for this community. And not only this one police car, but we have another police car and an ambulance as well, signifying the 3 public servants who died in the line of duty. We do expect to learn more about the suspect as soon as today. That's when the medical examiner is set to do the autopsy. A little more than 24 hours ago, 2 police officers and a firefighter paramedic were responding to a domestic abuse call when they were shot and killed. With a call for help coming from inside the home, a man reportedly barricaded himself and family members. State authorities later confirming that 7 children were in the home, all under 15 years old. Officers arrived and tried negotiating with the suspect, but the man opened fire. 3 first responders were shot and killed. A 4th was shot and is getting treated.
We still don't know the exact exchange of gunfire that occurred. Certainly, several officers did return fire. I will note that this individual had several guns and large amounts of ammunition and shot at the police officers from multiple positions within the home in that incident. And the exact timing and cadence of what occurred will be part of our active investigation.
And we do know so far that all this happened within about a 6-hour time frame, around 2 a.m. Sunday morning. Of course, that's when that call for help came in, and 8 a.m. that's when authorities say that the suspect was found dead in that home. Also, thankfully, some good news that the family did escape later that morning into safety. Guys.
All right, Michelle, thank you. We appreciate your coverage this morning. The job of a first responder is often dangerous. Just since the start of 2023, 9 first responders in our area alone have died in the line of duty. You can see their pictures right there on the screen. And when the families of fallen officers need comfort and support, the Minnesota Law Enforcement Memorial Foundation is there for them. Brian Hubbard, president of the foundation and the deputy chief of police in Crystal, says tragedies like this can make them question their job.
Every officer that decides to go into this profession has thought about that this is a possibility. And I would argue that when something like this happens, I have to re-ask myself, okay, now this is real now. This is actually, I know it can happen, but here it happened. And I think I have to now reevaluate, is that what I'm going to do? All of our officers, all of our firefighters, all of our EMS personnel around the state are asking that question. I believe that what you see over time is they'll continue to answer that question by saying, yeah, I'm here to serve.
And this morning, emotional tributes for the fallen first responders, as you can see here, are pouring in from all over the country. Obviously, what happened in Burnsville is absolutely heartbreaking.
Yes, and as we mourn the loss of the fallen officers, something a city employee said at the vigil last night really stuck with our Sunrise staff. Take a listen.
There is an officer who is in the hospital. He and his family also needs your good thoughts. And there is another family that needs your thoughts as well, and that's the family that was in that house